Are you struggling to write the statement of the problem for a research project? You're not alone. This is one of the sections that most undergraduate students struggle with or finds it difficult because supervisors expect them to clearly explain the actual problem their research wants to solve. But the good news is, in this video, I will show you what the statement of the problem actually means, an exact format you can follow, common mistakes that students make, and a practical example you can use as a guide so that by the end of the video, writing statement of the problem will become much easier. So first, what exactly is a statement of the problem? A statement of the problem is a section in your research work where you clearly explains the issue your research is trying to solve. In simple terms, it answers the question, what is the problem that made this research necessary? This section helps the reader to understand what is the problem, who is affected, and why the problem deserves attention. For example, if your topic is the effect of social media on academic performance, social media is not the problem itself. The real problem could be students become addicted to social media, reduced or poor concentration during studies, poor academic performance, or poor time management. This is what your statement of the problem should focus on because without it or without a problem, it means there's no reason for the research. Now, let me show you the easiest structure you can follow when writing your statement of the problem. Your writing should contain four important parts. Part 1. Introduce the situation. Start with a brief explanation of the general situation related to your topic. Example: academic performance among students is an important concern in educational institutions. Keep it simple and short. Part 2. State the actual problem. Next, explain what is going wrong. This is the most important part. For example, despite the importance of academic access or performance, many students struggle or continue to perform poorly due to what we call the use of social media. This section should clearly identify the issue. Your you can mention poor performance, absenteeism, low productivity, lack of motivation, or any challenge connected to your topic. Part 3. This is where you support your problem with evidence. Now support your claims. You can use observations, previous studies, reports, statistics, or real life situations. For example, studies have shown that students who spend many hours on social media often experience lower performance or academic achievement. This helps prove the problem truly exists. Part 4. Show the research gap. Finally, explain why your research is important. What has not been fully studied? For example, although several studies have examined social media usage, limited attention has been given to its effect on some students in specific tertiary institutions. This justifies your study. Now, let's look at common mistakes students make when writing statement of the problem. Mistake 1. Writing background instead of the statement of the problem. Some students spend too much time explaining history and definitions. That is wrong. Your focus should be on the issue, the consequences, and why the issue matters. Mistake 2. Not mentioning the actual problem clearly. Some students discuss the topic generally without identifying the real issue. Always mention what exactly is wrong. Be specific. Mistake 3. No evidence. If you only say students perform poorly without proof of your evidence or explanations, your writing becomes weak. Support your point with observations or previous studies. Mistake 4. Writing too much. Your statement of the problem should be concise. Usually, 3 to 5 paragraphs are enough for undergraduate students. Avoid unnecessary explanations. Now, let's look at a practical example. Suppose your topic is the effect of poor study habits on academic performance of senior high school students. Here's a sample statement of the problem. Academic performance plays an important role in the educational development of a student. Effective study habits help students improve understanding, retention, and examination performance. However, many senior high school students continue to demonstrate poor study habits such as procrastination, irregular study schedules, poor time management, and lack of concentration during learning. These behaviors have negatively affected academic performance in many schools. Teachers and parents have expressed concerns about declining academic performance of learners. Previous studies also indicate that weak study habits contribute significantly to low academic achievement. Although several researchers have examined factors affecting academic performance, limited studies have focused specifically on influence of poor study habits among senior high school students in certain communities. Therefore, this study seeks to investigate the effects of poor study habits on students' academic performance. Notice something important here. The writing introduces the situation, identifies the problem, supports it, and explains why the study is necessary. That is exactly what supervisors expect. And that's how to write a powerful statement of the problem for your research project. If this video helped you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications for more research writings tutorials. Also comment below, which part of research writing do you find most difficult? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.